Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The Los Angeles Dodgers find themselves navigating a tricky phase in their season, especially with Max Muncy's knee injury hanging over the roster. Muncy went down during what should have been a celebratory moment, Clayton Kershaw's milestone 3,000 strikeout game. That play sparked some controversy among the team, with a few voices questioning the circumstances. But in the end, it doesn't change the fact that Muncy is hurt. The spotlight now shifts to the recovery process, which, from what the Dodgers have shared, looks promising so far, despite the positive signs. The team knows better than to get comfortable just yet. Injuries like this can linger, affecting a player's rhythm and availability in ways that are hard to predict. That's why the Dodgers are actively exploring options to reinforce their infield and overall lineup. The possibility of adding a versatile utility player has become more than just speculation. It's a strategic move to mitigate any gaps left by Muncy and other injured players. When a key piece like Muncy is sidelined, even if temporarily, it ripples through the team's dynamics. His ability to produce with the bat is well known throughout his long tenure with the Dodgers. Muncy has consistently been one of the most reliable hitters. Early in the season, he struggled, but once he adjusted his approach, particularly his vision at the plate, he quickly turned things around and started hitting like one of the team's best defensive contributors again. For a postseason caliber team like the Dodgers, having Muncy firing on all cylinders is crucial. But with the uncertainty surrounding his knee, the front office appears ready to add some insurance, a player who can step in and fill those at-bats. When Muncy isn't at his best, it's a practical approach. The season doesn't wait for anyone to heal, and the Dodgers are fully aware that they need every piece functioning at peak level if they want to keep pace in the playoff race. Meanwhile, another significant development has shaken up the Dodgers lineup. Manager Dave Roberts made a bold call during one of the team's roughest stretches this season by moving Mookie Betts into the leadoff spot and sliding Shohei Ohtani down to number 2. This shift is more than just a lineup tweak. It's a tactical decision aimed at shaking Betts out of his slump and helping him focus less on mechanics and more on producing quality at-bats. Roberts' rationale was to allow Betts to approach the plate with a different mindset, one less burdened by overthinking his swing and more oriented toward setting the table for the offense. Ohtani's reaction to the change was immediate and supportive. Through his interpreter, he made it clear there was no hesitation or resistance to swapping places with Betts. For him, anything that helps the team and makes the hitters feel more comfortable is a welcome adjustment. That kind of attitude is exactly what teams need when they're trying to right the ship during a difficult run. Communication has been the secret sauce behind these lineup maneuvers. The Dodgers have been careful to keep their stars on the same page, which is no small task when dealing with two MVP caliber hitters. Last season, when Betts returned from a fractured hand, he was placed lower in the order to maintain Ohtani's spot at the top, and the two stayed in regular contact to ensure harmony at the plate. Before this season even started, Roberts sat down with Ohtani, Betts, and Freddie Freeman to discuss the lineup roles each would fill. That level of open dialogue and planning is a big reason the Dodgers can afford to experiment with their lineup without causing friction among their stars. The question now is how long Betts will keep the leadoff job. Roberts has indicated that Betts will stay in that role at least until Muncy returns from the injured list, suggesting that these moves are part of a larger plan to keep the team balanced while dealing with injuries. In the few games since the change, Betts has shown signs of life, recording hits and getting on base, while Ohtani is adapting to his new position in the batting order. It's a fluid situation, but the Dodgers' willingness to adjust and keep everyone engaged is a positive sign for their prospects. All these moves highlight the intricate chess match teams face during the grind of a long season. Injuries, slumps, and lineup tweaks become a constant puzzle to solve for a team like the Dodgers. With championship aspiration, it's about managing all these moving parts while trying to keep momentum going. The ability to adapt and find solutions when key players hit roadblocks often separates contenders from pretenders. Injuries are never welcome, especially when they happen to integral players like Muncy, but the Dodgers front office and coaching staff are clearly thinking several steps ahead. Adding a utility player isn't just about plugging a hole. It's about ensuring the team remains competitive and versatile enough to handle whatever challenges come their way. whether that player steps in at third base or shifts across the infield. The goal is to maintain offensive firepower and defensive reliability. At the same time, lineup experimentation, such as Betts moving to the top spot, shows a proactive approach to breaking slumps and redistributing roles to maximize output. It's a balancing act that requires trust and cooperation from the players, and the Dodgers have demonstrated they can manage that dynamic well. The season is far from over, and every decision counts as the Dodgers push toward the postseason. Keeping key players healthy and productive will be crucial, but so will the ability to adapt when setbacks occur. Whether through smart acquisitions or strategic lineup changes, the Dodgers are laying the groundwork for sustained success even in the face of adversity. The team's resilience and willingness to evolve could very well define their journey in the months ahead, as the Los Angeles Dodgers wrestle with the challenges posed by injuries and lineup adjustments. Another layer of complexity comes from the relentless pressure of maintaining their reputation as perennial contenders. Every move, every decision carries weight, especially when it involves stars like Max Muncy, Shohei Ohtani, and Mookie Betts. These aren't just players on a roster, they are cornerstone figures whose performance and health significantly influence the team's trajectory. The injury to Muncy, in particular, brings uncertainty not just to the infield defense, but also to the heart of the Dodgers' offensive engine. His knack for clutch hitting and power production has been a constant threat to opposing pitchers, and losing that, even for a short stretch, could alter how opponents approach the Dodgers lineup. The Dodgers front office and coaching staff are well aware of this reality. Their proactive stance on pursuing a utility player signals an understanding that roster flexibility is paramount in a long and grueling season. This isn't simply about replacing a spot in the lineup, it's about sustaining a level of play that keeps the Dodgers competitive against teams that are hungry and capable of exploiting any weakness. The utility player role is one of the most underrated but valuable positions in baseball, especially for a team like the Dodgers that demands versatility and depth. Such a player can shift seamlessly across multiple positions, provide defensive stability, and deliver timely offensive contributions in many ways. The addition of a utility man is a strategic chess move that could pay dividends when the team faces the inevitable grind of the postseason. While the potential addition looms, attention remains fixed on Muncy's rehabilitation progress. Knee injuries are notoriously tricky for baseball players, affecting mobility, batting mechanics, and overall stamina. The Dodgers' medical staff has been carefully monitoring his condition, employing every available resource to accelerate recovery without rushing a return that might jeopardize his future. It's a delicate balance. The team's patience will be tested, but history has shown that the Dodgers value long-term health over short-term gains. They've built their roster with an eye toward sustainability, understanding that a fully healthy Muncy could make the difference in tightly contested playoff games where every at-bat is magnified. Meanwhile, the reshuffling of the lineup, with Mookie Betts taking on the leadoff spot, opens a fresh chapter in the Dodgers' offensive strategy. Betts, a player known for his athleticism and clutch hitting, is being asked to adjust his approach and mindset, shifting from a power-driven focus to one emphasizing on-base percentage and setting the tone for the innings. It's a role change that carries psychological weight. Leadoff hitters are the catalysts. They set the rhythm, create scoring opportunities, and often dictate the pitcher's game plan early in the count. Betts' willingness to embrace this role demonstrates his commitment to the team's success, even if it means temporarily stepping away from the spotlight he's accustomed to. His ability to adapt will be crucial as the Dodgers try to regain offensive consistency. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Whispers around the league suggest that Major League Baseball may have dropped a bombshell on one of its most iconic franchises. Rumors are swirling that the Los Angeles Dodgers have been penalized by the league in a move that could shake the playoff race to its core. According to sources close to the situation, the MLB has allegedly stripped the Dodgers of 7 wins due to undisclosed violations, a punishment that, if confirmed, could drastically alter the National League standings. Though the league has not issued an official statement, the baseball world is buzzing with speculation. Some insiders claim the penalties could be tied to irregularities involving player eligibility, unauthorized analytics usage, or potential infractions related to in-game conduct. None of these theories have been verified, but the sheer weight of the rumor has already ignited debate across social media and sports radio. The Dodgers, perennial contenders and one of MLB's premier organizations, have not commented on the alleged sanctions. However, several players were noticeably absent from media availability following their most recent game, which only added fuel to the speculation. Some fans are even questioning whether the team's management was aware of potential investigations, and if so, why nothing was disclosed earlier. It's unclear how the potential loss of 7 wins would affect the Dodgers' postseason hopes, but given the tight nature of the NL West race, such a deduction could drop them several spots in the standings and possibly out of wild card contention. Rival teams are reportedly watching the situation closely, with at least one executive anonymously admitting, if this is true, it changes everything. Until official confirmation is provided, the baseball community remains in suspense. Is this just a baseless rumor or the early signs of a scandal that could rock the league's foundation? One thing is certain, the Dodgers are under a microscope, and the silence from the top only adds to the mystery. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.